Any person guilty of this offense contravenes the law and shall be liable to a fine not exceeding 100,000 Kenya shillings or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years or both, and will be applying to the courts of law to apply both. I hope some will not say this is peanut, because it will be for every instance that you are caught. So anytime any Matatu member of a SACCO is caught displaying this, we will not hold them collectively liable, but individually for every instance that this violation is done. All PSVs are not video dens, and any operator who wishes to engage in film exhibition in the said vehicles must comply with the requirements of the law by obtaining exhibitor's license from the board. Number 2, content exhibited in PSVs must be suitable for all family viewing, and therefore, according to our guidelines that we are giving to the Matatus and the SACCOs and the buses, is that any content exhibited in public service vehicles must be rated GE, meaning suitable for all ages, or viewers of all ages, so that when a parent gets into that vehicle with a child, they can consume that content without feeling uncomfortable or profanity. Content exhibited in PSVs must be suitable for all for family viewing, like I've said, and must respect common decency, morality, national values, and our culture. Has solicited the services of the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government, as well as the National Police Service, in cracking down on non-compliant PSV vehicles from tomorrow. So we're giving this warning, and every corner of this country tomorrow will be covered by police officers with instructions from the Inspector General of Police, who are going to support us in reinforcing this law to bring sanity and save the passengers who are being treated or held captive by the rogue conductors and drivers. For members of the public to report any cases of inappropriate content exhibited in public service vehicles in any part of the country. We appeal to the members of the public to support the board on this crackdown by reporting to us any cases of non-compliance by sending a text or WhatsApp messages detailing the route, the SACCO, vehicle registration number, fleet number, and where possible, snippets of the film content being exhibited. This is not a case of the locust. Let us know. I mean, I think it's a serious thing. People downplayed that. But on this case, kindly, just take your phone and let us see what they're showing, and give us the fleet number, the vehicle registration number, and the route that they're applying, and if possible, the SACCO. It will help a great deal when we are taking this case to court. If we can know at this particular point, Matatu number this, plying this route, was displaying this kind of content, that will be very useful. And so members of the public, to help us, to help you, please ensure that you go that extra mile and send us those clips if it is possible. The hotline number for reporting cases of inappropriate content in public service vehicles is this one. And this one is very important. +254, of course, if you are outside Kenya, but I believe we are dealing with the vehicles in Kenya. So 748-184-499. I'll repeat. The hotline number that we are going to ensure that we monitor, we receive reports, we follow up, and if you give us your conduct, we are going to ensure that we give you feedback of the action taken. We'll share it with the police. Every corner of the country will ensure that any report that you give us first, it will be treated with confidentiality. Number 2, that you'll be protected. And any member of the public will fall into issues because of collaborating with us. We assure you of the support of the Kenya Film Classification Board in protecting you. So the number is 748-184-499. Please call that number. Report any cases of inappropriate content, dirty content being displayed on the screens in your Matatu or in the public service vehicle that you are using. The board also appreciates that there are some exemplary PSV drivers and conductors who go out of their way to ensure that passengers are treated with respect and are given the comfort that they deserve while traveling. We are going to work with these ones. We will make them ambassadors of clean content, and we are going to give a very lucrative award to the conductors and drivers who are going to be the moral champions of themselves and their passengers, and will support the board in this campaign to clean the airwaves. The board will work with the members of the public to identify such exemplary officers and will reward them lucratively as well as recruit them as clean content ambassadors. Details of the award criteria will be unveiled in due course, but I can tell you it is something to smile about. Finally, KFCB will, from tomorrow, Tuesday, the 4th February 2019, embark on a countrywide crackdown on PSV's operators who double up as film exhibitors or whose exhibition licenses have expired, a move that is meant to protect members of the public, particularly children, from exposure to harmful content. This, again, is also very important. It has come to our attention that some drivers of school buses and vans that ferry young children to school switch on radio stations that air adult content. We wish to inform the school administrators and parents that according to our broadcasting monitoring unit, most radio stations, and we are going to name them, that are notorious for adult discussions in the morning, Kiss 100, Kibe and the Kamene Ngoro, shame on you. Classic 105, regularly this content that is inappropriate. You are likely to get suspect content there. No no bus, school bus or van should be switching on those radio stations. Radio Jambo, very notorious as well. Ghetto Radio, very notorious, and we'll be naming them once we get the signal from our BMU officers. There are also a number of vernacular stations in our rural areas that are very dirty, and our children understand these things. We are asking the school administration, please ensure that that bus has no radio, and if it has, please take it from us as a government agency mandated to regulate content, to know that the radio stations that we are mentioning are likely to have suspect content in the morning, and your children will be listening to dirty or to adult discussions as they are taken to school. So please, ask them to switch off. Most of them defy the watershed period principle, and they bring adult content in the morning. And it's very embarrassing even when parents are driving their kids to school to be switching on those channels or those radio stations, because they're likely to, from the blues, say something that will be offensive. To be on the safe side, no bus carrying school children should be on Kiss 100. We are not against Kiss 100, but just switch off. It's for adults. That's what they tell us. If you don't like this one, switch off. We are saying, parents, please, when you meet in school, tell the school administration that it will be a violation, and we are going to arrest them. Now, these ones will come for the principal and the conductor, the driver of the bus. We will ensure that our children are not listening to this kind of content. It is up to Communications Authority of Kenya, who regulate radio stations and license them, to take the appropriate measures, and we are going to share this report with them as well.